Now, the answer has to be given by the SBI why they don't have the data right now or why they are trying to delay it. So that cannot be answered by anybody else other than the official spokesperson of SBI. But as far as it goes for me as a layman, it is not of a bother to me. I think, every organization takes its own time. We can't go back and ask judges why the cases have been taking 30 years. I recently read a judgment where the bomb blast judgment was given after 20 years.
Right, but the Congress is hit out saying that this is an
every organization has its own
the government, that they don't want this information to come out, and especially they're linking it to the elections, that they don't want this information to come out before the elections.
No, I think you're reading too much. See, I'll tell you, every organization has its own timeline.
I'm not reading, I'm saying the Congress is saying this, yes.
So you or Congress or anybody has a right to claim that the ruling dispensation would not like to have these data before the election. But I think every organization has its own time, and the time which they take to give out data should be perfect, and then we should respect them. Now, in case we have a doubt, we can always go back to SBI and ask them why it is so that you're not giving the data. Or the same way, as a layman, as a common man, I can also request the Lordship that, sir, why do you take so much years, 30 years, 40 years? Sometimes, the victims are, they are dead. Sometimes the accused is dead before you come out.
I don't think you can compare, the Supreme Court,
they have more wisdom than us,
or hearing cases to the SBI.
I understand. Enlightened by the Congress spokesperson. As a layman, I have certain observation. Like, for example, in National Herald case, did they provide all the data? There it was only a small company run by few people, few thousand crore rupees. The data could have come out. But I think, the Congress spokesperson can enlighten me why the National Herald case data has not come out till now. Or number two, Congress only has 4 or 5 bank accounts, but in income tax, when the income tax asks for the returns, for the details, they were not even aware how many bank accounts they have. They have not deposited the income tax return. So, a party which has been engrossed in doing this kind of nullification, when they blame a bank, when they come out with this kind of justification, it hurts the people. Now, a simple thing, 210 crore rupees to be paid as income tax by Congress, were they not aware of this? They could have done.
Goenka is playing that classic BJP team that you do DDLJ,
you
divert the issue, you dissect the issue, you lie about it, and you justify what you're not
that you have an income tax account?
I'll give talking about our accounts. We have already said what you are talking about is we were 45 days late in filing our returns. For it,
but all right, this is not about the Congress accounts. Finally, Vinit Goenka, your final comment on what the Congress is claiming, that the fact that this information the SBI said, which is very pertinent to elections, so that the citizens of the country know which corporate gave which party how much money, that information will not be given to them, it seems now.
Gargi ji,
they will give it. There is a court order. They have to give it, Gargi ji. Did they ever say
not before elections, it seems that the date of the Supreme Court is not going to be.
If that is the correct, then court should tell them, give it tomorrow. I think they will oblige. Everybody respects the wisdom of court, even if they give judgment in court.
Okay.
Bomb blast after 30 years, but we respect that judgment.